Hi there. I am coming to talk to you today about what it feels like to be anxious. I'm Noni Carr and I'm the owner and principal psychologist of Enhanced Life Psychology here in Paran. So I posted last night, I'm going to take my glasses off, it's reflecting back. I posted a really nice image or a picture. I posted it last night. I've posted it before, probably via my Instagram, I can't remember, about what not to say to a friend experiencing mental health problem. And I suppose my focus tonight is on anxiety. And so some of the things that I are on this image are things about you need to get out more, things that aren't that bad. I'm reading off my computer screen. It's all in your mind. I always knew you had a problem. You don't look anxious or depressed. It sounds like you're going crazy. Hi Gerda, thanks for all that. All the love hearts. So what you can do when you're watching one of these live streams is you can press like and love and all those sorts of things to let me know that you're watching and you're there and you're along with me. So I think what I'm wanting to talk about is that anxiety feels pretty awful, and when we feel anxious, we sometimes have no idea what's going on. We can't think straight. Our heart's racing. We feel jittery and we feel shaky, and we can't kind of work out what we're doing, and we don't know what we want. And sometimes our behaviour to other people is one of anger or snapping or frustration, or sometimes we just completely shut down. And so sometimes anxiety is one of those things that we have no control over, and sometimes we can't even look at the person that we're with, whether it's a partner or a friend or a relative, and sometimes how that person responds to us has a really big impact on how we are in the moment. And if they start responding using some of those comments or anything else, or telling us that we are the problem or that it's all our fault, trying to shift the blame for whatever's going on onto us, that has the impact of amping up our anxiety, and actually the experience that we're having, those physiological symptoms that we're experiencing, can be intensified, and our mind races even further, and we are even less able to pull ourselves out of that horrible situation we're in. And yes, that can look like a panic attack. It can become to feel exactly like a panic attack. Sometimes it doesn't get to that extent. But sometimes the best way to manage that is to, as the person with someone who is experiencing anxiety, if you're not feeling anxiety in the same way, is to stop and just to help them check in with how they're breathing. And that might be, hey, how you going? Do you want to do some slow breathing with me? How about we breathe in for 3? How about we breathe out for 3? And sometimes having a watch with a second hand is really helpful for us as the person helping our friend or family member to slow down their breathing. If we are watching the seconds and we're counting in, we are doing the counting for them. And just watching their chest as it rises. When we're anxious, we go, and sometimes if we can help them to just slow it down. And one of the ways I use with tools that I use with my clients when I'm helping them to learn to breathe is to slow down and to lower my volume and to really slow down. So I might be saying, breathe in, 2, 3. Or I might be saying, just breathe in and just notice that breath. Notice the breath down at your belly. And sometimes that is really difficult when we're feeling anxious. You just keep talking about it and going on, slowing your voice down, lowering the volume, and just trying to be really calm. And as a psychologist, this is what I use in my sessions with my clients, and I find that really helpful for them. I check in with them, how they feel, and I try and use it if anyone asks me, socially, I'm really anxious, I'm stressed out. I automatically go into that slowing down my voice and helping them to manage in the moment. And so sometimes it's really difficult to do this, but it's really useful as a strategy for us to help our friends or our loved ones when they're struggling with anxiety. But going back, it's never ever helpful to try and tell them that they're the problem, or to tell them to just calm down or just breathe. If we're asking them, if we're suggesting breathing, we actually need to help them through that breathing, because when we're feeling anxious, this isn't working really well. And so we need to take that step back and go, okay, if I can't think straight, how are they going to think straight? So how can I help them calm down and manage? When we're feeling anxious, we have no idea sometimes what's going on. We can't deal with this. And so it's really useful to take a step back and help someone to put our anxiety or our frustrations aside. Sometimes we need to take a slow breath, really slow breath, feel the breath down in our tummy, and then help them to breathe. Talk them through that slowing down and help them pull themselves out of that high anxiety state. Anxiety attacks, panic attacks are a lot harder to deal with, but it's the same principle, and it might take a lot of time to go through that. So I am more than happy to help anyone who watches this later to go through this with them and to help them experience it for themselves, and then help them work out how they can do it for somebody else if they're with someone who's struggling. So you're more than welcome to contact me through Facebook or go to my website, enhancedlife.com.au, and there is a link on my Facebook, or search Enhanced Life Psychology on Instagram, and you'll find a way to contact me through Instagram. I'm happy for you to contact me that way as well. And I'm pretty sure I've enabled messages through my Facebook page as well. But do contact me if you feel this is something you need or you'd like. And by all means, share this with your contacts and let them know that they can contact me, or suggest. Want me to contact Noni for you? I'm happy to take contacts from other people as well. So thank you very much for watching tonight, and I will look forward to hearing from you if you need some help or sharing it with somebody else. Thank you very much. Bye.